Cascades East Transit is looking for better ways to save money, energy, and route times. Bola Badabo spoke to CET to find out what it plans. Bola?
The goal, Lee, is to switch to electric buses. Right now, it's doing a feasibility study to figure out the best way to make that change.
Cascades East Transit is carrying out a feasibility study to find out if and how they can transition to using electric buses. Although it's too early to determine the cost, CET's Strategic Programs and Partnerships Coordinator says using electric buses is a very big initial investment, and the fleet is already a big budget item. Ashley Money stresses the most important benefit would be a reduction in service miles, which also influences how they create their bus routes. She says CET is in a transitional period and wants to find more efficient solutions to using fossil fuels.
All of our buses leave Hawthorne Station, they go out into the city, and then they come back in. That creates a much longer route, first of all. The number of service miles that somebody travels is going to be much longer. There's also not really a ton of opportunities for folks to make changes at other places.
She says they've received funding from Pacific Power for mobility hubs, which will help them reimagine all of their hubs and the addition of charging stations.
Right now is just a really great time for having these conversations. There's a ton of community support about moving forward and moving away from fossil fuels and moving towards these alternative renewable fuel options.
But one challenge when it comes to electric buses is the long distances they have to travel. Instead of having a charging station at just main hubs, they would need multiple stations, a more costly alternative.
The next step will be actually having an implementation plan that will show us exactly what would make the most sense for us manufacturer-wise, which vehicle would make most sense for us, exactly what battery. We're going to get pieces of that here.
Moni mentions the city is also interested in moving forward with CET's renewable energy plans. Lee, back to you.